Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Monday morning. We were a little bit late on doing the Sunday sales update last night. I just had too much going on. I couldn't get it done, so I'm going to get it done this morning. We'll go over the numbers, and then moving forward, it's probably going to be Sunday mornings because football season is just a week away. So Sunday afternoons are going to be filled with that for the foreseeable future. So they'll be coming out a little bit earlier, which is perfectly fine. So as far as sales, and if you're new to the channel, we are pushing towards $1,000 in net profit a week off of eBay. I've been working towards this for about 3 months, newly full-time reseller. So the goal is to get to $1,000 in net sales a week by September. We are 1 week away. So for this last week period, our sales were up 24%. The total sales were $1,537.54. Shipping costs and selling costs, fees, all that was $627.15, which left us a net sales of $842.84. So not terrible. I think it's a little bit up from the last period, but we're not quite there. We're shy. And my fear right now is, from what I've heard, the 3 slowest weeks of eBay reselling or eBay sales in general are the weekend of Memorial Day, Labor Day, and 4th of July. And we're just heading into one of them, and I just saw the sales drop off over this weekend. Sales were picking up pretty well throughout the week, and then Friday and Saturday they just tanked. So we'll see how this week goes. Not the end of the world if we don't get there. Things are going fairly well. We're getting close to it. And Poshmark was also my biggest week ever on Poshmark. Poshmark I did $700 in profit on. So it almost matched eBay. So total between the two, perfectly fine. I'm looking at over $1,500 for the week in profit, which is great, but the goal is for eBay to be over $1,000 a week. So we're getting close. We're just not quite there. I'm going to go over the top 10 items that sold this week, starting off with an official U.S. Army desert camo chocolate chip pants. Those went for $52.10 with shipping. Those are a great find, great pickup. If you can find them for $10 or less, definitely snag them. They sell quick. I think I had those for about a week before they sold, and they sold for a good amount. Tony Robbins, Mastering Influence 10-day system. If you watched one of my previous videos, I showed when I picked that up. I got it for $4. I think I took an offer for $42. It went media mail, so it went for $49.41. That also sold within about a week. Boy Scouts of America, it's an XL. It was one of the tan vented shirts, so like the microfiber, the newer versions of them. That sold for $48.69 with shipping. So that was a great pickup. Those are a great buy. The bigger sizes, so like XXX and XXX, will sell for a little bit more and faster. They'll go for $60 to $70. So definitely be on the lookout for those. But the XL did great, sold quick and for a good amount. I don't think I paid too much for that. Sold Sebago Dockside Clove Hitch, their boat shoes. Those went for $45.87 with shipping, and those I picked up, I think, for $4.99 at a Goodwill. Pretty good find. They didn't move that quick. I think it took about a month to sell them, so not too bad. Next up was an Ann Taylor women's jacket. It's like a gold tweed, crazy looking jacket, but that went for $42.73 with shipping. That was brand new with tags. The tag said $159 on it for the retail. But it did take a while to sell. I mean, that sat for months. I think I got that at the beginning of summer, so that took a little bit. 7 for All Mankind bootcut jeans, men's size 30. I just picked these up a few days ago, and these sold for $40.35 with shipping. So that's a great pickup. 7 for All Mankind jeans, definitely the men's stuff. Just sells quick. The sell-through is really great on them. Then we have a Columbia convertible, the Omni Shade. These were new with tags, and they were size 34 by 30, so fantastic size. They went for $38.35 with shipping, so probably right around 30. And they sold reasonably quick. I want to say those were probably sitting for about 2 months. Then we have an Athleta Pranayama cardigan. It was like a loose fitting cardigan with thumb holes in it. That sold for $37.98. That was part of the dollar tag deal, so I got that for $1. 511 tactical jeans. These were definitely less than a week. I think they were only on for a few days. Sold for $36.67 with shipping. Sold really quick, so a great pickup. And then Keychron C3 Pro. It's a keyboard. It's like a mechanical gaming keyboard. It's got light up keys. And that sold for $36.12. I am bummed about that one. It looked brand new. I picked it up for $8 at a Goodwill. It's still in the box with all the wrapping and everything in it. So it looked like it was just an open box, brand new. But I did get a message from the buyer saying that the G key did not work. So unfortunately, that one's going to be a return that hits the numbers this week, which is already looking to be kind of a rough week. But I guess we'll see how it goes. But that's it. Those are the top 10. Obviously sold a bunch more. It looks like there's like 3 pages. I sold a lot. I mean, I was averaging, between Poshmark and eBay, I was averaging probably 20 items a day last week. So it was definitely busy. And I have a feeling once we get over the hump of this week, it's going to go right back to that and then continue to climb as we get closer to Christmas. So things are still slowly headed in the right direction. We're getting there, but I appreciate you guys sticking out the video with me. If you do enjoy the content, please like and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy your Monday.